Good evening, everyone. Today we have with us Professor Rajesh Vartak. He's a specialized into IT. Sir, can you please help with a brief introduction of yourself?
Namaskar. I'm Rajesh Vartak. I have around 25 years of experience in IT industry as in software development as well as training, and I've trained thousands of students and professionals up till now. And my passion is learning new technologies and creating student-centric learning so that students can learn fast and develop skills which industry requires.
That's really amazing, sir, that thousands of students have learned from you. And I personally believe that I learned from you in the interaction of ours. So, sir, my first question to you is Arham is one of the most reputed disciplinary education group in Pune city. How you decided to start a college of cyber security and digital science?
It's an interesting thing because I think we hear about lot about cybercrime today, and if you see almost like every alternate day, like some attack news is coming up. So this is and it's not only about businesses. Even our government websites are being hacked, and it's a threat to our national security also. I think it's a very important issue. So our group director, Dr. Atish Chordia, so he wanted to do something in this space as a concrete thing. So he was thinking like what we can do as an educational institute. So we started discussing with cyber security professionals. We started discussing with security, like different solution providers, government, as in the cyber police and army officers, and with their inputs, we decided to actually create a course. And incidentally, what happened was Savitribai Phule Pune University also has launched a new course, which is BSc in Cybersecurity and Digital Sciences. So we applied for it, and the course is started. So that is how the course started.
That's really great, sir. And I believe cybersecurity is one of the top trending field in today's era, I believe. Like cybersecurity and then in that case data also, artificial intelligence and data science. Sir, my next question to you is nowadays we read a lot about cybercrime in news. Someone gets an email or a message saying that he has won a lottery of so many lakh rupees or dollars. He or she is asked to click on a link and enter some details. Once he does it, all the money from his bank account are gone. Does cybersecurity is limited to protecting from such incidences of stealing money digitally?
Actually, this is just one incidence and or one type. If you look at it, it is just a tip of the iceberg. ये इतना छोटा है, मतलब इसे एक type है. There are many things. So, for example, if you want to know like what is the kind of severity of these attacks in COVID, it's 2022. As in the first quarter, India was the number of threats or attacks which happened on Indian websites was 1.8 million. Just imagine 18 lakhs attack in 3 months, 2 lakh attacks per day. It is like such a huge, kind of threat. So that doesn't involve only, stealing money. So one which were described right now is, okay, there is some link which comes in and you are asked, okay, you won the lottery, and you provide the details of bank account so that we can deposit money in your bank account. So ये जो है, this is called as a fake attack typically. So something comes up and you end up, providing your details, and what happens is they use it against you and your money is gone. So this is just one type of attack. There is one more type of attack which is called as DDoS. That is denial of service attack, distributed denial of service attack. So here what happens is there is a website as a business, okay, which is going well. And what this attackers do is they bombard that website with a lot of packets continuously. So eventually the website slows down, and then your legitimate users cannot simply access the website. So उनको लगता है कि website चली गई है. And what happens is there is a lot of brand reputation loss because your website is gone, and people can't see the website, so your business is also gone. Okay, so this is one of the a bigger threat which is called as DDoS attack. Then there was one attack which happened in June last year. So there 70 websites were hacked, where and which was including government websites also. And what happened was some text was displayed on those websites. So only text changed. मतलब और कुछ पैसे वैसे नहीं चुराए, सिर्फ टेक्स्ट चेंज कर दिया वेबसाइट पे. बट दे शोड द पावर दैट वी कैन हैक इनटू योर वेबसाइट्स एंड चेंज समथिंग. So we can, send some, messages. मतलब लोगों को भड़काने के लिए हम लोग ऐसे मैसेज यूज कर सकते हैं, ऐसे सिर्फ दिखाया उन्होंने. So this is called as defacement type of an attack. और एक अटैक ये बहुत बार लास्ट 2-3 साल में देखा गया है. That is typically called as ransom attack, ransomware. So what happens is there is a small malware which gets downloaded onto your system. It encrypts your entire data. पूरा data encrypt करता है. And then message starts showing your data is encrypted, and if you want to get your own data again, get back the data, then pay us some money. It's like kidnapping, which we typically see in cinemas. So now, like in the initial days, people were kidnapping human resources. Like humans were kidnapped and ransom money was asked because humans were important. Now data is becoming so important for the function of business. Now somebody's withholding your data and he's asking for money. And on top of it, what these guys do is they ask the ransom in bitcoins. So on top of it, it becomes very hard to trace. So cyber security is a vast field. So there are a lot of different types of attacks are there. So these are some of the interesting examples which I would like to mention.
That's really amazing, sir. Like few days back, I remember that Instagram got down, and it was a trending news on Google and Twitter also. So is it related to like the system got down or something related to cyber security, like that someone got hacked into the Instagram algorithm?
Yeah. So see, there might be multiple things, because sometimes what happens is everything is not displayed. Okay. There might be an internal issue, or somebody might have even attacked it in a sense. Okay. So and not every time this something gets down is always attacked as such. Okay, there might be a hardware failure or some system issue also. But what is happening is, because people are so afraid, they think of there is an attack, and people like the hackers take advantage of this. Because ultimately what happens is it becomes a issue to the brand.
Yeah.
Anyway, if the website is down for some reason. So that's why it is becoming more and more important for us to have people who are skilled, who can protect this.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, we need. I believe that every college or every even IITs and the top technical schools and colleges in India should start teaching this, and I believe they should start in 10th-12th only. That is how one develops an interest in cybersecurity.
Right.
Sir, my next question to you is: today, every business needs some or another kind of internet presence. What are the companies or businesses do to protect themselves from cyber attacks?
Correct. So we know this now, and with COVID situation now, we know that everybody needs internet presence, and digital is the only way going further. So now once you go on internet, the whole point is, currently if you are on the LAN, you are restricted. The moment you go to internet, you are exposed to the world. Anybody can hack you. Okay, so what companies do is it's like our normal case. So हम लोग क्या करते हैं? हमारा building है, protect करने के लिए watchman रख देते हैं. We put security cameras. So same thing. What happens is, okay, you put firewalls, you put patches, you put controls there. Okay, so antivirus you put. So the whole idea is all these softwares are required, But what happens is, as the technology progresses, hackers also gain knowledge. And what they do is, these guys are intelligent guys. Only thing is that they use the technology to create issues, for their own benefits. So the whole idea is their way of troubling people will change as the technology grows. So what we want is the most important weapon which we have as institution, businesses or country is skilled manpower or workforce. So if people are skilled in cybersecurity, then what will happen is, then nobody can challenge us. And the most important point is these things which are softwares. Ultimately, these people who are professionals, okay, they can only change, modify, update, so that the future attacks can be stopped. And if you look at it, the state of skilled workforce worldwide, it's like we are in the sorry state in that sense, because if you look at in India itself, We require 15 lakh people by 2025 who are trained in cybersecurity. And we don't have them. How many people will train every year? So the whole idea is this is required a lot of efforts from our side. But I'm seeing like a lot of courses are also going on as you rightly pointed out, and many institutions are coming up with course, and soon the situation would improve.
Definitely hope so, sir, that situation will improve and we have as many skilled force as we require by 2025.
Correct. Yeah.
So my next question to you is, to protect from cyber crimes, the most critical thing looks to be skilled professionals. Does that companies have to hire only hackers to protect themselves, or there are other roles too?
Okay. Now this is one of the misconceptions about information security. What people believe is hacking. क्योंकि हैकिंग इतना ग्लैमराइज्ड है ना वर्ड कि 10वीं वाला बच्चा भी चाहता है कि मैं हैकर बनूं. Which is interesting, definitely. But what happens is you need to understand what it is. So hacker is not the only thing. So look at see for example you look at a software. So एक सॉफ्टवेयर है आपके पास. So वो सॉफ्टवेयर मुझे ऐसे करना है कि कोई हैक नहीं कर सकता उसको. So what I need is I need a person who will be able to find out the loopholes, which is called as typically vulnerabilities. Okay, vulnerabilities in the parlance of information security. So somebody can attack that legitimately and find out what are the problems. Okay, so this kind of role or this guy who does this, he's called as penetration tester or pen tester. So what he does is he takes up the software and attacks on it, and he will give you a report. Okay, these are the loopholes in your software, so you can plug those loopholes. So now this is one role of attacking. Now the other role is somebody has to protect. So protect, the guy who protects is called security administrator. वो क्या करता है? He puts security controls. मतलब वो patches डालता है, जहाँ पे कोई vulnerability है उसको plug करता है. So all those loopholes which are found out by the penetration tester, the security administrator actually plugs them. Okay, so he's acting like a police. So he actually says, okay, I am guarding the fence by putting security control. Okay, so these are the two most important aspects of the information security implementation. Now what happens is these two people are doing their job. But if you have someone who is a third party who is looking at both of these and advising us, are there any errors, any oversights which are left? Okay, so those guys who come and audit your entire system, what hacking you have done, okay, as in legitimate hacking, which is typically called as ethical hacking also, as in which is not hacking. It is to find out loopholes, not to trouble somebody. And this security controls putting in place. So both of these, suppose there are any mishaps which are happening, okay, some things are missed. So auditors can actually find out what is happening. So these auditors come. So you need a third role who comes as security auditor, who can tell you, okay, what are the missing things there. And beyond that, sometimes there is a, say, when you say about cyber crime, no, an investigation is done. So typically what people do is वो मोबाइल फोड़ देते हैं ताकि मोबाइल में से कुछ information आप retrieve नहीं कर पाए या hard disk को damage कर देते हैं. So now there are experts which are called as forensic experts. What they do is they actually go to their device and they have methods and techniques and tools where they can retrieve the data, unearth the data from the damaged device. So they are like very important in the investigation. So like this, there are very like different interesting kind of roles which are there in cybersecurity. So I'm just giving these some of the interesting examples, but there are many such roles. So cybersecurity is like a vast domain, and these are the four typical roles which are very popular in cybersecurity domain.
Sir, cybersecurity looks very interesting to me as of now, right? Since we are talking, it really looks exciting also. Like there is so many and so many things to learn, I believe.
Right.
Sir, my next question to you is, considering this as an upcoming field with a lot of opportunities, what kind of skills does one need to master to enter this field?
Right, and like very, very important question from the perspective of somebody who wants to learn cybersecurity. So if you look at any learning, especially with technology, there are three aspects. One is you need technology skills, you need process skills, and you need soft skills like any other job. So here, what is the unique about cybersecurity? One is the technology skills. So what you are protecting? You're protecting an operating system, you're protecting a device, a mobile device, you're protecting servers, you're protecting network. So you're protecting cloud, important. So you have to know what they are. So these are technology skills, you master them. Then you want to protect or attack, like from both sides. So called defensive and offensive kind of cybersecurity. So when you do this, basically you master tools, different tools, like and the processes also. Like okay, uh, what kind of specialization I want to do in that. Okay, so the processes would be, say for example, an incident happens, something is attacked. Okay, so now how you go about doing it? As in, you do the remedy, you find out the measure to protect, but how you report? Okay, so there is a process which involves how you put security controls. There is a process involved. So those process learning also you need to know along with the tools, and soft skills, very important, so that you should be able to communicate with the team what you are doing. Okay, so it's very important like any other role. But here one more important skill which comes under soft skills is critical thinking. Here what you have to do is, because you are getting attacked, for example, you want to protect. So you have to quickly take decisions. You have to ask right questions and take quick decisions based on whatever information you have, so that you can actually protect the, or what do you say, control the damages in a sense. Okay, so these are some of the critical skills which are required to be acquired when you do any course. So when you are looking for any course, please check, are you actually going to get these kind of skills, and these are very important to become really good cybersecurity professional.
I totally agree with you, sir. Like technology skills and process skills are two of the most major skills one needs in any IT domain in that case. And
Right.
soft skills are needed in every sphere of life, I believe.
Right. Yep.
Sir, my next question to you is, how does the curriculum of Arham International Institute of Information Security ensure the best practice of industry?
Yeah, this is also very 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 important critical question from the perspective of course design, and this is very near to my passion. As I told you, like when I look at student centric design, so it's from the student's perspective how he will be skilled. So when I'm saying skill is about doing and not only knowing. So this is a mistake is typically done. So when you come to cybersecurity, no, it's not theory, it is practice. You should be able to do something. So doing is important. And that is what our new education policy 2020, which is published. The whole focus is on skills, major interest. The entire education system is getting geared up towards acquiring more skills, not only knowledge. So knowledge is like knowing, but I should be able to do something. So that is very very important. So when you say I want to align my course to the best practices in the industry, so it's about doing. So what we need to do is, see, typically what happens is, because of the glamour, uh, the cyber security is looked at in a different way. So what you have to do is like don't focus only on the glamour, look at something else also. So as in what happens is, say I generally give this example. Say we are talking about cyber security. So in cyber security, what you are essentially doing, suppose there is a lock and you want to break the lock. So my question is, how you break the lock? So people say, okay, I will use hammer and break the lock. Okay, so question is, what you will learn? So people say, okay, I'll learn hammer. Okay, but the interesting point, and it's a very critical point which people miss, is आपको अगर लॉक तोड़ना है ना, तो आपको पहले ये मालूम चाहिए कि लॉक कैसे बनाया गया. And if you understand how lock is made, then you know the problems with the lock, so that you can hit even with a small hammer at the right point, and then the lock will break. And the other point is, you do not know if the lock is electronic, how will you use a hammer? So the whole point is, it's knowing a lock is more important. So here, what happens is, don't look at just glamorous things, look at what is required. So you need to follow a structured approach. So what we have done in all our courses, we are following a structured approach. So the first piece is we discuss and make students aware of the foundation. So what is foundation? What you are protecting? Again, coming back, you have to know what is operating system, what is devices, what are servers, what is network, what is cloud. So you have to know that technology first very well, so that you know the loopholes and you will be able to protect. So that is one. Now, second aspect is you understand the tools, different tools which are used to hack, and how you will protect. Say, for example, you will understand firewall, you will know what is port mapper, you will know port scanner, okay, and how the attack is being done and all that. Okay, so that's the second piece. Now, with these two pieces, typically what happens is your curriculum is over. As in a normal educational institute, when you get a degree, the curriculum is over here. But this is not the end. What is most important is this cybersecurity especially is a global career. So you have to prepare yourself so that you can get or avail global opportunities. So here what happens is, in all like our curriculum, what we are also embedded is we are teaching them or giving them training on international certifications also. So because what happens is in cybersecurity domain and even in the IT infrastructure domain, there are a lot of technology vendors who are principals, like the number one vendors like AWS, Microsoft in cloud. Then in cybersecurity you have ethical hacking certifications and all that. So what we are actually doing is those certifications are also needed so that you can benchmark yourself against what are the global standards. And the last and very, very important piece about doing is internship. So it's not about only knowing and you have done certification. The whole idea is, can you apply the knowledge in the real situation? So if you do internship, then what happens is then really your metal is tested. So the whole idea is, can you really work in the real domain, and there you learn a lot. So the whole idea is our entire course, which is designed, which is in aligned with industry best practices, is we focus on foundation first so that they are ready. Then we give them tools. Then we prepare them for international certification. And the last point is the internship is also the integrated part of the entire course which we have designed. And not only this, BSc course in cybersecurity and digital sciences, which we're augmenting with our international certifications and internships, in addition to what university curriculum goes. What we have also done is, because some people have missed the bus while doing graduation, these people who are doing BCS or the BSc course in digital science are lucky, because as you said, they are actually learning it from scratch. After 12th only they are doing the specialization. But some people who have missed the bus, we have also launched an advanced diploma in cybersecurity. So the people who have done diploma or graduation and want to come in cybersecurity and have interest and passion, so for them we have designed a course for as an advanced diploma in cybersecurity. So there also we are using the same structured approach, and we are helping them to become cybersecurity professionals.
Really,
so that is how it is done.
Really amazing, sir. Really amazing. And I believe practical internships and practical exposure is the main thing, where you can apply the skill that you have learned, and then then only you will become better at skill. Basically, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
Sir, my next question to you is: we discussed about how your approach is to make the student job ready. Do you encourage any self-employment or entrepreneurship type of opportunities?
Now we have seen a lot of startup culture nowadays, right? So we have a digital platform called as P Combinators, where it's a platform of angel investors. So students with innovative ideas can actually come and they can present their ideas, especially in the cybersecurity domain. And if investors like these ideas, then these investors from these platforms can actually fund them their ideas, and they can become entrepreneurs. So what we want in with this initiative is, we want to make or we will be happy to see our students becoming shark one day. So that's the effort from make them entrepreneurs.
Interesting, sir. Sounds really interesting and exciting. Sir, my last question to you would be, in the end, what message you would like to give to the students who want to do career in cybersecurity?
So the message or suggestion, if I may say so, I want to give is, if you have real interest in cybersecurity, then follow your passion. It's not like, don't just follow the glamour. And so be aware of what is happening around you. You have to keep on upgrading continuously. So don't be satisfied with only the knowledge. What you do is start learning more and more. Start acquiring more skills, and if you keep yourself updated with whatever latest happening, then you will never have a problem in terms of job or money or career growth.
I agree with you, sir. One should upskill themselves with the trend or with the trending technology or skill that is in trending in that particular era, I believe. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and taking out time for this interaction. And I personally learned a lot from you, and I hope the same for the students. And definitely cybersecurity sounds exciting to me also. and I'm also planning to research on that same and do my masters in cybersecurity or something into data or artificial intelligence. Thank you so much, Rajesh sir, for your time.
Yeah. Thank you, Ayush, for having me on this and allowed me to express my opinions. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure.